Alright, here we are again. This we're going to do tutorial part 2. Created a folder for this. And basically this tutorial will expand on our last tutorial. Our last tutorial, little recap, showed us how to use a crack, a keygen, and how to find them to install a game or software that requires one. Things we need, the game itself. This is, for this example, Need for Speed Underground 2 is what I'm using, just like I did in the last example. Our crack is here, our keygen is there. A little later we'll recap while we're waiting for something else to burn or install or something. Save time. So you should watch the first tutorial to understand the basics of a crack and how it works. In this tutorial we're going to explore how to use a ISO making software to custom make an ISO which will have the crack and the serial included in the ISO. So all you have to do is mount it and run. And the reason we're going to want to do this is you can create a CD which you could give to a friend and he could install the game without having to know anything from these two tutorials. It just pops in the CD and goes. So there's two methods we're going to use. One method works very well. We're going to call this the image method. And method 2, we're going to, on auto run, we're going to make it so it automatically opens the keygen or the or a text document or whatever. So let's go ahead and look at something else we need. In the last tutorial I showed you this magic disk. It is an ISO mounter. It is free. And we're going to use this to mount our ISO files. Along with this is the non-free ISO, Magic ISO, which is a software which is not free, but I showed you how to get it for free in the last tutorial a little bit. Here we are in my external hard drive. And it's under Programs, Magic ISO. Alright. Here's the file, and once again you can search for the keygen for just about any program. Let's open this up, close this, we don't need it. And here we are in the program which will make our ISOs for us. Now basically what we're going to want to do is copy an image of the original ISOs for the game and then modify them. So let's go ahead and mount those so we can access the files using Magic Disk. Number of drives. In the last tutorial we used 1 to install it. I explained why. This we're going to use 2, that way we can look at them both at the same time. 2 drives. Need for Speed Underground 2 CD1 is already mounted. I just had to uninstall the game from the last tutorial. And now I'm going to install CD2. Hit open. So here's CD2, all the files contained. Need for Speed Underground 2. Disk 2, and let's go ahead and open disk 1. Here we are in disk 1. First thing, we have to find a way to provide the user with the serial. So let's go ahead and see, maybe there's a way to do this. We'll go ahead and start the installation. Here we are in disk 2, we're going to want disk 1, and the auto run. Let's go ahead and start the installation and show you this. You go to install, and right here where it asks us for a serial, we will notice there's an image right here. Now if we could find this image on the ISO and modify it so that the serial is written on the image, then it would be really easy just to copy from here to here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go explore CD1. This is CD2. Here we are, CD1. Now I know it's in auto run. Here's the image. You might have to look around a little bit.